Broadcasting live from T-Shirt Help Desk with your host with the most, Gary Tshirthelpdesk, the T-Shirt man giving you the 411 about life, liberty, and the pursuit of T-shirt happiness. You're now rocking with the best here at the T-Shirt Help Desk. Yeah, baby.
Yes, that's right. Welcome back, guys, to another exciting edition of the T-Shirt Help Desk Podcast. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. All right. I just want to say happy holidays. It is officially it's almost the end of the holiday season. Hanukkah is come and gone, I believe, or we're still in the midst of it. Christmas has come and gone. It's now Boxing Day. Friday is Boxing Day. That's a big Canadian kind of a thing. I don't really do that here. Don't ask me how I even know about Boxing Day, but I do. And today is the first day of Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. All right. And New Year's is coming up next week, and any other holiday that I don't know about. Shout out to you all, And since this is the holiday season, today's show, we're going to talk about some cool stuff today. And it's going to be a somewhat lighthearted show. We're going to talk about the attitude of gratitude and respect. Because this, this is the season not only of just giving, but being thankful, and the holiday season is also Thanksgiving, just being thankful, hanging out with people that we enjoy, the ones we love, family, friends. There's a saying, I believe, I'm paraphrasing here, but friends are God's way of making up for our family. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that before. I have, and I remember the first time I heard that, I said, yes, that makes perfect sense, but I'm not ragging on my family. Anyway, shout out to the fam and all you guys. We're going to talk about the attitude of gratitude and how important that is to your T-shirt company, okay? And also, we're going to get into, and it's something I talked about before, but I want to talk about being a student of the game. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about, and of course, got to shout out to our sponsor, one of our sponsors, and one of our sponsors is Clothing Labels For You. That's Clothing Labels For You. All right, that's a Clothing Labels, the number 4 and the letter U.com, and they have all the bomb ass labels. They have the back neck labels that you can iron on. They have back neck labels that you can put in with a heat press. They have back neck woven labels. They have the labels for your sleeve, the labels for your hem. They have hang tags. They have everything. They even have those hem and sleeve iron on labels that I presented on my YouTube channel. Awesome people, awesome, great. Make sure if you go there that you give them the code T-Shirt Help Desk. All right. If you don't give them that code, you might as well not have even gone. You're just silly. All right. Anyway, the code is T-Shirt Help Desk, and the place is Clothing Labels For You.com. All righty. And it's Christmas time. I'm not even going to get into the origins of Christmas, because I did that. If you go back to my Thanksgiving show, you can look up that. But I want to talk about, this is the season of, what do they say? Season of good cheer and peace on earth. And with a lot of things that's going on right now, it seems as if we're getting further and further away from that as possible. And I'm going to touch on something really quick. I'm going to deviate a little bit, and I'm going to touch on something really quick, because some really outrageous things, some terrible things has transpired in the past week, and I'm not going to say anything in particular, And what I am going to say is that to anyone who unjustly loses their life, my heart goes out to you. may you rest in peace. And my heart really goes out to the families, all right, of anyone in this entire debacle fiasco that's going on here in the USA and on this planet, with people losing their lives to straight up madness and to straight up bullshit. But I'm going to say something that's going to be somewhat controversial, and it's a very touchy subject. So I'm going to touch it. All right. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And now this is me. I'm not saying this for you and that you should be like this. I'm saying I'm like this. I don't necessarily believe everything that I hear and see on the news. I don't take what's presented to me as fact. I take what's presented on the news, no matter what news it is, whether it be independent news, which can be outrageous, or even if it's straight up ABC, NBC, CBS, Good Morning America, Today Show, whatever. I don't take that stuff as necessarily the truth nor facts. I look at it and then I put it in my own brain computer. Well, of course, my brain is a computer. And then I come up with my own summation. And sometimes I look at things that they present and I go, bullshit. I go, that's some bullshit. Now, I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm saying I do that. I'm saying sometimes you have to look at things and you have to go, that doesn't make sense, or that's illogical, or why would that happen, or why would a person do this or do that? And sometimes you just have to look at these things and realize that the official story is just that, the official story. Doesn't mean it's the true story. Doesn't mean it's what really happened. It's the official story that they're presenting to you. So when I watch the news, I see it as the story that they want me to believe. That's all. Whether I believe it or not is totally up to me. Now, I'm not saying that everything that comes on the news I don't believe. I'm not saying that either. I'm saying that when something is presented on the news, I take it the same way that if you were a crime scene investigator. You don't just go and see a person, a body, and see a gun and go, oh, the person was shot in this. No, you have to do a full forensic everything, because the person could have been drowned and they could have taken the body to that spot and made it seem as if the person were shot. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they do. Sometimes they'll find a body in a certain place, and they'll be like, oh, to make it look like something happened, or there's a fire or something, and they take the body and they do the autopsy and they see that, yeah, this person died in a fire, but they actually died 3 days before the fire, and there's knife wounds all over the body. You know what I'm saying? All over whatever they can get from the body. So I look at these things as I do my own investigation into what they tell me, and then I'll be like, that might be true. But anyway, I just wanted to throw it out there. Anyway, Merry Christmas, guys. Merry belated Christmas. Yesterday was Christmas. And I want to talk about how living your life with the attitude of gratitude makes such a difference. Being respectful. Anything that you get your hands on, anything that becomes a part of your life, say thank you. You have no idea. But not only that, feel that sentiment, feel that feeling of sincere gratitude for everything that you have. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to realize that, this Christmas you may not have received what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You may have, like, I really, like, one of the things I really want is I really want this watch. It's a smart watch, and it's a Motorola Moto X thing is awesome. Now, suppose I really wanted that, and someone knew I wanted that, but they got me the new Mac watch. I mean, I would be absolutely infuriated that they got me a Mac watch instead of that bomb ass Motorola watch. But at the same time, when you think about that, I mean, there's somebody out here, and lots of people, who didn't get anything. There are people out here who don't have a home to stay in on Christmas. There are people who have family members who lost their lives within the past week. You understand what I'm saying? And you're talking about, man, you got me a Mac, man, instead of that Motorola Moto X. And when you look at that from perspective, you really do realize how much you sound like a spoiled brat. You realize how rude and insignificant getting a gift that you really didn't want, how silly that is. There are people who didn't get anything. There are people who don't have clothes on their back. Somebody got laid off last week, guys. You know, somebody went Christmas shopping and ran up a huge debt and went into work next day bragging about all the stuff they got for their kids. And then the boss calls them into the office and tells them, you know, business is not so good. We got to let you go. I'm really sorry. Somebody heard that news. Be thankful. Be very, very thankful. All right. I want to talk about being a student of the game. And I've talked about this before, but I have to reiterate this. Too many people think that this business, this t-shirt business, is as simple as coming up with the design on your computer. All right? Putting that design on a t-shirt, any old t-shirt. Just going to the local place and get one of those cardboard t-shirts, one of those big baggy cardboard t-shirts with the thick neck. Those, you know, the crew neck is like 1.5 inches. You almost look like you're wearing a mock neck or a turtleneck. It fits horrible. Throwing your little design on that, you know, swag wear. And, you know, putting up some trashy, horrible looking website that look like it has no direction, no thought went into it whatsoever. You know, clicking enter and all of a sudden just sitting back. And all of a sudden, all of these people from all over the globe are just going to order your t-shirts. Man, if you believe that, I have a beautiful, stunning bridge, okay, downtown Manhattan, overlooking Brooklyn. You can go from Brooklyn to Manhattan. I will sell you that bridge, okay? Cash money. I'll have the deed in my hand. Just meet me tomorrow, okay? Cash only, though. Cash only. Guys, I myself, who have 20 years in the game, who have worked for major businesses, I still learn every day. I get ebooks. I go to different people's sites. I listen and see how the market. I go and see what's going on from people and buy courses from people. Yes, me, I do it. If I do it because there's things that I don't know and I need to sharpen up on. If I go out and get information, and y'all see that I did not just walk in from the cotton field. Y'all see that I know what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. If I'm still seeking information, if you're still green as a damn toad, as a frog, and wet behind the ears, if I have to still seek information, what the hell do you think you're doing? And then you go out, you take your little design, you put it on your little t-shirt, you put it on your little website, and you sell absolutely nothing. And now you're like, what's the problem? The problem is, and I don't mean this, and I'm trying to be mean or anything or terrible, but the problem is you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's the problem. And guess what? When I first started, neither did I.
Yeah, that's right, guys. That was just a couple of little snippets of me doing the T-Shirt Help Desk podcast. Go in the link below, all right? Click on that. Maybe get on the RSS feed. Maybe subscribe. It's also on iTunes. Check that out. And I will see you all soon, all right? God bless. And cheers to your T-shirts, all right? Check out that T-Shirt Help Desk podcast. It's not just about T-shirts. It's about life, liberty, and the pursuit of T-shirt happiness. See you on the other side, baby.